and welcome to Casino Royale on Royal Caribbean, Mariner of the Seas. I'm gonna go over the Club Royale Players Program, best casino players program at sea. So what I'm gonna do here is show you some of the benefits, what you need to reach the different levels, what you get for those levels. We'll talk about the annual benefits and the instant rewards certificates. So let's go ahead and talk about the program at first. I'm going to turn this around. And so they give you this informational packet here in your stateroom. And I'm going to go over the different levels of Club Royale. So the different tier levels is what they go by to get points for the different tier levels. Choice is basically nothing. So that's just anyone who's ever spent $1 in the casino. If you do that, you may randomly get offers from Club Royale to get a complimentary cruise, but don't count on it. To get any benefits, especially the onboard benefits, you need to become Prime or above. So Prime is 2,500 to 24,999 points, and it's accumulated throughout the year starting in the period on April 1st of each year, ending on March 31st. So the points you gain during that entire period, it applies to your status during the same year that you reach it, and also for the next year. So in other words, we're coming now to the end of the current period. So if someone were to attain Prime today, they would get their Prime benefits starting today, and it would be good starting really April 1st, 2023 through March 31st of 2024. Okay, so then after Prime, you have Signature, and that's up to 99,999 points, and then you have Masters. There's only like 1,100 Masters in the world. It's very difficult to get Masters. Typically, how do you earn points? Well, slots is the most straightforward way to figure out how much points you need. $5 coin in equals 1 point. So basically for every $5 of betting through the machine, you get 1 point. So if you think about what it takes to get Masters, 100,000 points, that's $500,000, $500,000 bet through a slot machine throughout that entire year. Of course, that doesn't mean it's 500,000 of your own money. So say you put in $100 and you win 200, so you bet all that and lose it all. So now you basically put in $300 through the machine. But as you keep winning and betting, that all counts. So, but it still takes a lot. On slots, it's easier to get points. Table games, they give an example, but it's still a mystery. I play roulette, and based on the way I play, about $275 a spin, I get about 350 to 400 points per hour of play. So that's pretty much how you accumulate the points. So what do you get for these tier levels? Well, choice, you don't really get anything. You may get an occasional random offer loaded onto your account. You check your offers based on going to the website clubroyaleoffers.com. clubroyaleoffers.com. You type in your Crown and Anchor number, and that's how they track you, and you can see if you have any random offers. Once you reach Prime, you get free drinks in the casino, unlimited. You get an annual complimentary cruise for 2 in an interior stateroom. You can always upgrade that if you want for the difference in price. And this shows a spreadsheet of the basic benefits, but I'll just go over those as we look at the levels. You get like a 10% discount off of one of the internet plans, and that's pretty much it, basically. A few other little things, but nothing really much. Signature is better because you get an annual complimentary cruise for 2 and a balcony, and you get free drinks in the casino as well, and you get invited to the Signature annual cruise, which is a special event, and they give you a balcony for that. But you also get 1 device free internet. So that's pretty good. So that is signature. Then once you reach masters, wow, you get pretty good benefits. You get an annual complimentary cruise for two and a grand suite. You get free play on well, you get onboard credit on each cruise at your masters. So for 3 and 4 night cruises, you automatically just get $50 of onboard credit. It's not free play, it's onboard credit. You can do with it what you want. 5 and 6 night cruises, you get $75 of free of onboard credit, and 7 night cruises and up, you get $100 onboard credit. So masters is really, really good. Plus you get basically what they call the key package. So you get 2 free devices for internet, and you get a embarkation day special lunch, which is basically what the key guests get. It's lunch from Chops Grill. And you get access to coastal kitchen on ships that have coastal kitchens, and you get a special line to call for masters for reservations. Same thing for signature and same thing for prime, but you know, I don't know, it doesn't really matter who you call, they're all going to answer. And those are the main benefits for masters. So those are your annual benefits. And so they give you a spreadsheet that gives you all of the details. Now, what else do you get? One thing I will say, you do get more random offers as you move up the chain. However, they have some sort of a mystery algorithm that the more cruises you have booked, the less offers they give you. So it's the way it is. They figure they don't need to give you free offers. All right, the casino is closed, but let's go over here now to the next thing. Instant reward certificates. For every cruise that you are gambling on, and I'll show you that chart in a minute, you earn points during that cruise, and that all adds up to your annual points. The annual points are cumulative. The points on I'll turn it around. The points on an individual cruise only total up for that cruise, and then the next cruise you're 0 for the cruise, but you still are gaining towards your annual complement, your annual tier comps. So say you gain 2,500 points this cruise, that goes to your annual total. The next cruise, you know, you're at 0 for that cruise, because for every cruise there is a system of gaining instant rewards certificates. So for a specific cruise, based on how many points you get on that cruise, you earn certificates, and they start off with dollars off, and then they go up to complimentary interiors, then with free play and balconies and junior suites, and then more free play. So you can gain some really good certificates. And what Royal Caribbean started doing last year is adding free play to the certificates. So not only do you get a complimentary either interior, ocean view, balcony, junior suite, grand suite, but they have now added onboard credit up to as much as $2,500 onboard credit, which is really nice. The trick to get that onboard credit is the booking bonus, they call it. You have to book the cruise while you're on the ship, or you can get an open booking next cruise certificate. Just basically go to the next cruise desk, pay $200 deposit, it goes towards your future cruise, and you have 30 days to convert that to an actual sailing to get the free play that's offered with your certificate. So let's go over here and I'll show you the offers that they have. So to get anything, you need 400 points. You get $100 off certificate. Okay, so 400 points, $100 off certificate. They give you this at the end of the cruise. Next one up is 600 points. You get $200 off, and on the right is the bonus award with next cruise booking. Your first award, where you get any kind of complimentary rooms, is 800 points. The trade-in value is $250. So if you don't see a cruise on the list, they give you a list of cruises, because here you get a complimentary interior or ocean view. Sometimes you see, but it's complimentary interior for the most part. Trade-in value is $250 if you don't have a cruise that's on the list. The next award level is 1,200 points. Trade-in value is 300 points if you don't see a cruise on the list. And you get an interior as well, just a higher trade-in value. You will see on the 1,200 point ocean views as well. Then you start with the free play. So at 1,500 points, I'll try to do this without the glare. So at 1,500 points, you get a complimentary interior regardless, and your bonus for booking on board is $100 free play. Then you go up to 2,000 points. You still get an interior, but you get additional free play. And you can see as you go up, you start getting to ocean view, balcony, and then the free play goes up and up and up. An average for a typical player would be probably, you know, in this 3,000 to 6,500. So you're going to get pretty much a balcony and anywhere from 500 to 750 free play. I have a lot of cruises coming up with balcony and 750 free play. I've got some with junior suite and 1,000 free play. I have one with a junior suite and 1,500 free play coming up, and that's 15,000 points. That is really, really hard. So I do have one junior suite and 1,500 free play. Then the Mac Daddy of them all is the Grand Suite. 25,000 points. That's like a high roller. You get a complimentary Grand Suite and 2,000. I said 2,500 was the night. You get 2,000 free play. So 25,000 points. I mean, I got like most on one cruise. I think I got like 16,000, and it was tough. But yeah, I won't ever get 25,000 points on one cruise. But that is the instant reward programs. And again, the free play is when you do a next cruise booking. You can actually book the cruise on board, or just do the certificate, get to pay the $200 deposit, and you have 30 days to convert that to a sailing to get the onboard booking free play. Otherwise, you can still use the deposit towards any cruise. You have up to 1 year. You won't lose the deposit. But the certificate has to be used in 30 days. The next cruise open booking also includes onboard credit from Royal Caribbean. So you need to book that within 60 days to get the onboard credit from Royal Caribbean. So let's just use an example. Say you have 6,500 points. You get a balcony. No matter what, you're going to get a balcony if you use this certificate. And this certificate, you have like 30 days to use it for getting an actual booking, because it expires 30 days. And that's the same time it expires to convert it to get the free play. To get the open booking onboard credit from Royal, it has to be converted within 60 days. So really, if you don't do anything, you lose. You know, say you don't do anything in 30 days, the certificate expires. But you'll still have the $200 deposit that you paid, and you can still book a cruise with Royal, and you can still get the onboard credit, which depends on the length of sailing and the type of cabin. And if you don't do that in 60 days and you still have it open, then you can still use the deposit towards a booking, but you have 1 year. So that's the way to do it. But really the best way to do it is get the open booking, get the cruise selected within 30 days. You not only get the complimentary balcony, you'll get the 750 in free play, and in Royal example, in this example, Royal Caribbean would now give you $100 onboard credit from doing the next cruise open booking. So it's a win-win. So that's how the Club Royale program works, the best players program at sea. And let's see, what else can I tell you about the program? At the end of the cruise, you have reward points. So you get free play on the cruise that you're sailing. So based on your points, you will get free play at the end of your cruise. So say you have like 5,000 points, you're probably gonna get about $70 or $80 in free play. I don't know how they calculate it, but they say they calculate the reward points every 250 reward points equals $5 in promotional play. So, you know, if you have 1,000 points, supposedly you get $20 in free play. So it might be close to that. During the cruise, also, you get different drawings that they have to be in the casino. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so one thing you have to remember at the end of the cruise, when you're finished, you can get your points and convert them to free play. If you're playing on slots, it automatically is in the system. So when you go to transfer money to your account, it'll show you promo and it'll tell you how much free play you have. You can just transfer them to your account. If you play tables, you have to go to the host and you say, I want the instant reward points, and you can get them as free play in casino chips or slots. I usually get them in slots because it's usually, for me, about $100 or less in free play. So I just go to slots, and I've won a few times, you know, pretty good. So that's what I end up doing. So that is it from Casino Royale on Royal Caribbean, Mariner of the Seas. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. And one last thing, how do you join Club Royale? You just come to the cruise ship on Royal Caribbean and you don't have to sign up. You just start playing and they swipe your card, they track you, and that's it. You're in the system and they track you by your Crown and Anchor number. So if you're on the first cruise ever, you will get a Crown and Anchor number, and that's how they track you. So that is it from Casino Royale on Royal Caribbean. Hopefully you like this video. Give it this and subscribe for more videos like this and all kinds of things about cruising, food, and everything related to cruises coming from another Royal Caribbean cruise ship near you. So please subscribe, and thanks for watching.